All right, everybody, we'll get started in just a minute. I'm dealing with AT&T customer service right now. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I'm dealing with customer service on the phone here with AT&T. Just enjoy this nice lightning-producing storm here for a few moments. We'll be right back. Sorry about the slow start.
Total charge.
All right, everybody, I'm just trying to simply make a payment here with AT&T on one of our backup accounts, which is a prepaid line. And this is awful. AT&T customer service is garbage, so I'll go ahead and turn the audio on now that my card's been entered. Just want to make sure our backup stuff is working, and I see I got the chat covering the screen here. Let me fix that.
All right, your payment was successful. The $55 100 gigabyte monthly plan is now active, and it renews at the end of the day on April 9th. Your new balance is $0. And just so you have it, here's the confirmation number.
I don't care about the confirmation number. Anyway, I'm going to switch the scene here real quick. What you're seeing right there is actually our Cyclone port camera. It's a new camera we've got installed on the roof of the car. It's got night vision, so this is going to help us out later, but right now we'll switch back to our main camera. If the camera switch. I'm working on switching right now. We'll switch back to our main. Got a low data connection here, so it might take a minute. So just bear with me and we'll get back to the regular camera. I just wanted to test that. I'm going to reboot this. I use an AT&T prepaid hotspot as a backup. It's a totally separate system. It's redundancy just in case everything else fails. I want to make sure it's working. We've got two storms right now, everyone. We are in McAllister, Oklahoma, watching this storm, which is just absolutely beautiful. Seeing a live lightning show. And then we've got a storm down near Clayton, but that storm's going to be moving into an area that we can't really chase in. There's no data. I basically don't go there unless there's a really good reason to. So I'm going to go down this rundown real quick. And I'm going to try not to repeat myself, so maybe you guys in the chat can kind of help newcomers understand the plan here. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. There's a greater tornado threat, southern Alabama, Mississippi, Florida Panhandle, etc. So that's where I'm going to be focusing on. So we're not going to chase these all night. We could get some really big hail out of these storms. But again, not going to chase these all night because we've got to make sure we're positioned for tomorrow. So I'm actually thinking that we may want to blast south and catch this storm here that's northeast of Antlers. Eventually these things should start moving southeast. So this is just kind of a bonus, if you will. You know, the big chase is going to be tomorrow, but this is just kind of a bonus. Of course, we're live in the Radar Omega app as well. Yes, correct. Absolutely. I'm in McAllister, looking due west of this beautiful storm. At this rest area that's really crowded. Just trying to get Google Maps to load here so we can get a route, but nice lightning show. None of these storms are severe right now.
South toward Oklahoma 375.
Tom Lincoln 363. Lincoln Tom Lincoln 363.
Alright, I'm working on it, folks. Way too much going on in this car right now.
3 of 23 on 07 Volkswagen to La Costa Powell, 1801 South Peaceful, McAllister.
Alright, they got the cheeseburger plane, thank God. Alright, so we'll start moving. We're going to head down toward Texarkana. Doesn't mean that we're going to go... Oh, there's our friends from Channel 6. But we're not going to necessarily go to Texarkana. We're just going to go in that direction and start heading to the south. I don't even know if we could chase this other storm. I mean, these storms might not even be anything we can chase just because the terrain and the data, you know. But I'm hoping that going south we might get a bit of a lightning show.
Continue on Oklahoma 375 for 66 miles.
This area in general is really, really poor for cell data, so understand that this stream is going to be a little bit rough. Alright, I can't ride. This right lane in this road is just terrible. I've never used the left lane here. lightning from right now. I don't even really know how to catch that. The road network here in southeast Oklahoma, the roads are fine. They just don't go, in a grid pattern like everywhere else. So it's really tough to do anything here. And thank you, Matt, for your super chat. Like I said, this is more of a bonus chase, if anything.
For Cook County, Cook County.
Based on what your tonight, what kind of warning?
Nothing less than 2 days severe thunderstorm warning. Cook County, Cook County.
Just something.
A lot of lightning with these storms. Potential for very large hail with these storms too. Thanks everyone for joining me though. If you're new here, definitely hit the subscribe button. We do live storm chases all the time. Tomorrow's should be a little bit more exciting. Also, if you do like the video, hit like. That is seriously one of the best ways to help out the channel, is hitting the like button and of course sharing this on social media. We're also live inside the Radar Omega app. I don't know if Drew is live yet or not, but also check out the Radar Omega TV YouTube channel. Links to that on my website, seethestorm.com. And there's also other ways to support the channel as well, and find our social media links all at seethestorm.com. Bugs hitting the windshield. Haven't had that happen for several months.
Continue on Oklahoma 375 for 22 miles.
Not used to that. Thunderstorm watches are also in effect, by the way, folks. Have a good lightning show tonight though too. But again, tomorrow is going to be our big day. I think that's going to be our more intense stream. Got a tornado risk tomorrow. Should have a good lightning show tonight though too. Got both cameras feeding into the Radar Omega app right now, which is pretty cool. That external camera will increase the bit rate on that, get a little bit more quality. I just haven't had time to put it on its own internet connection yet. this lightning is just off to the left of the camera. It's kind of disappointing. Hopefully, the camera, you're able to pick up on some of it. Now something's happening. So they're just continuing the warnings on that storm that we're going toward. They're just warning it farther to the east. I'll give you a better update here in just a minute. I'm trying to calculate a better route. We're going to go toward the southern storm. It looks like it's most interesting right now. Plus, that's going to get us closer to our target area for tomorrow, so it's a win-win. The further south we go, though, the worse the data connectivity gets. Just be a little bit understanding. If the video goes out, it'll automatically come back. Those of you that have been here for more than today know that, so not a whole lot we can do about it. Yep, so we were doing a snowstorm 2 days ago. Now we're down here. Now we're going to go to probably the Florida Panhandle tomorrow is where I think the tornado threat will be. And then it's possible on Tuesday we may end up in New York for a snowstorm. I'm not really thinking that's going to happen. I mean, us going up there, the snowstorm's going to happen, but I don't know if we're going to get there or not. So that's to be determined. Depends how tonight and tomorrow goes. We're going to have an early stream tomorrow. You know, we're going to be starting probably around noon. That means that I basically have a 12-hour drive, so we need to get there by noon-ish Central, or 1 p.m. Central, if you give it the, if we go by standard time, so we got that time change tonight. So it would be noon if we didn't have a time change. We got the time change, so we're gonna call it 1. But either way, basically got that 12-hour drive to make, and we have to make it in 18 hours, which isn't bad. It means we got a 4-hour break tonight. So that's not too bad. It's definitely not the worst we've done, but it's going to be a really fast-paced next 24 hours because here we are in Oklahoma, and by this time tomorrow we should be we'll be in the Florida Panhandle most likely. And understand too, folks, I can't really monitor your chat very much while I'm driving at night, just because it really messes with my eyes going back and forth to the screen. So. Any super chats or any questions or anything that I miss, it's not intentional, and I apologize in advance. Looks like we got a lot of channel members in the chat, though. It's awesome. Thank you guys for being members. Not a big fan of the time changing either. It's always a pain. Not a big fan at all. Start to the stream, but it's like watching paint dry earlier. I think I sat in one spot and didn't move for like 6 hours. It's a pretty slow going start to the day here. I had the stream scheduled for about an hour and a half from now, but we're early because these storms are firing off probably about an hour earlier than I expected. The models up until a couple hours ago, they started showing these storms firing a little bit more like 6 or 7 p.m. which is what happened. But up until just a little bit ago, the kind of the consensus was that they probably wouldn't start off until like 10 p.m. So we're a tad early, which is good for us. Storms up there by McAllister forming. And again, I'm not going to get super aggressive with these storms tonight. I'm not going to be jumping the gun on them too much because we basically can't cause problems for us getting to the southeast tomorrow because we really want to be there for that possible tornado threat. It's not a big one, but still a risk. That's why we're not wasting any time here. We're going after these quick and try to get a lightning show out of them, see what they got in them, and then we're going to have to leave them here after a couple hours. Basically, always these storms at night, or I'm not at night, but well, true at night, right before you've got to reposition the next day and you've got a long drive. We'll actually be heading toward the lightning here momentarily. About 5 miles or so. We're going to be heading to the west. I'm going to try to come into these storms from the back. So we should get that lightning show again here momentarily if the connection holds out, I hope.
Being around to Kirby Memorial to follow up with the subject.
Actually a decent day out. I was southeast of McAllister, right around this area here, pretty much all day today. And it wasn't extremely warm out by any means, but it was nice compared to that winter weather the other day. We were on the wrong side of the dry line, about 30 miles to the west of here today. It was like 80 degrees. But I kind of screwed up the target. I thought we were going to be back farther to the west up until today, but that dry line just wasn't going to do anything. It's all up here with the warm front. That lightning here as soon as we make this turn. A big blob, like looks like two separate updrafts, but they're kind of merging right now, just off to our west. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice view because I've got just constant lightning out my driver's side window. And, thank you, Angie, with your super chat. It's very much appreciated.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Just nasty. Big hay bale. Actually, I just sat down at the bottom of this exit ramp all day today. So anybody that was watching the Radar Omega stream, this is where I was sitting, was just down here. So literally just drove back to McAllister to get McDonald's and gas. Go toward Clayton now,
Keep
folks.
left at the fork, then turn left. east, State Highway 43 east. Continue on Oklahoma 43 east for 25 miles.
Oh, please don't pull out in front of us. Thank you. Thank you. Just really didn't want his taillights blowing the camera exposure out on us. So we're going to go toward Clayton. I have no idea if the cell data is going to hold out, folks, but hopefully. This thing is warned. This line of storms is actually warned all the way up to the Arkansas state line. Very rugged terrain out here, folks, so we're gonna have lots and lots of video dropouts, but when the video dropouts happen, just hang tight. It'll come back automatically. We cannot create a cell phone signal, unfortunately. We can only use what's there, and some of these areas just don't have a lot of it. Lightning out of this, though. I'm actually going to tip the camera just a bit. Like that. Maybe pick up a little bit more of it. Lightning producers. But really, folks, some potential for some really big hail as well. Approaching the north side of Clayton here in about 15 miles. So we're right behind these storms, but we're also just a little bit north of them, and we're kind of at the mercy of the road network. So they are warned for 1 inch to 1.5 inch hail. weird camera angle going, but I'm trying to show you guys the lightning. It's up high in the clouds. That'll help a little bit there. Now, yeah, thanks folks, all of you folks with your super chats. I see a bunch of them have come in. The screen is burning a hole in my eye right now for some reason. My eyes just are not adjusting tonight, so I can't really see them or read them very well, but I will look them all over at the end of the stream as usual. So I appreciate it, everyone, for pitching in and helping keep the stream sustainable. Miracle that we even have a phone signal out, or a data signal out here. I'm really impressed. A bunch of deer down there in the ditch. Really don't want to hit one of them. I have all these forward-facing white lights, though, because when you're on these country roads, I mean, that's the headlights and that's everything else, so it makes a huge difference. Rugged terrain down in this part of the state of Oklahoma. That was a big flash. Definitely getting closer. Still just north of the storms. They're actually about 5 miles to our south, but I just don't have a road to get right underneath it yet. Check back in tomorrow, though, as well, everyone, for another storm chasing live stream. Tomorrow's will be a little more entertaining, I think. Also during the day, which is nice. Storms that were up near McAllister seem to be struggling more. They're just not taking off. I think these ones that we're on right now are the important ones to be on. Arkansas and south. That should give us a pretty good option to cut these storms off and get a look at them.
Continue on State Highway 43 east for 12 miles.
Flooding event going on out in California right now. We had a tornado or two out there today. right next to a lake or a pond, according to the maps.
In half a mile, continue straight onto North 4313 Road.
I think we're gonna drop south to see what these look like. Should be able to just go straight south and
Continue
run right
straight
into
onto
them.
North 4313 Road.
Yes, that is definitely a lake.
Lightning has been detected near your location.
Is this like a hydroelectric dam? Sure as heck sounds like it.
Continue for 3 miles.
Hold on here. Shine my light down in there. I gotta see what the heck this is.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
I think this is like a hydroelectric, some sort of a giant dam. I don't know. I can't see through these trees. Sounds like a hydroelectric dam. It's whatever it is, it's really loud. Really loud.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time for southeast of Oklahoma. The current time is 8:01 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 8 p.m. at the McAllister Airport in Illinois, temperature was 63, dew point 52. The wind was north-6, the pressure was 29.65 inches and rising. Around Oklahoma this hour. In Tulsa, it was cloudy with a temperature of 55.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Severe thunderstorm warnings remaining in effect on this storm. Driving south, driving right into it here. Should see an uptick in the lightning activity here, I think. It's hard though with the trees and such. You know, you can only see a little bit above the road. At about 65 degrees or so
In
out here.
1,000 feet, turn right
not a
onto
bad
US
night out at all.
271 South, North Mawson Boulevard.
So this is Clayton. be driving into it here pretty shortly. This thing's kind of training over one area, so there's going to be some flood potential with this too later on tonight, it looks like. We're going to end up going south, and then we'll go back east to get to Queen, which is southwest Arkansas, and then that's probably where we'll call it a night. It's probably into Queen. The storm should start moving a little bit farther to the southeast. Right now it's moving primarily east, but it should start to sag to the south here pretty soon. Thunderstorm watch remains in effect for several hours yet, though. Primary risk tonight is big hail. There's really not a tornado risk anymore. There just really isn't. I mean, anytime you have severe weather, I mean, I guess you could get a tornado, but the tornado risk is extremely low. It's like almost zero. Looking solely at a destructive hail potential. I don't know if we're going to get into any of that or not. It looks like the areas with the largest hail are probably farther out to our east. But we're going to see what we come across tonight. this in a 45. Better turn, there you go. Right underneath this thing, quite a bit of lightning. Not encountered any hail at all or anything yet. Ditch is full of water though. area with very little data connection, folks. Not a whole lot we can do about it. It will resolve itself shortly. Sags a little bit farther to the south, we'll actually get out of some of this precip here, I think. I was talking about really rugged terrain out in this part of the state. Holy crap. About floated away. Susceptible to flooding too. Oh my god. That is a living crap ton of water on the road. I found a flash flood. Holy Jesus Christ. That was almost really bad. How deep is this? Oh God. That's steam from the exhaust, guys. Don't worry about that. I'm trying to see through the steam from the exhaust. I don't know if I'm about to run over a fence post or a tree branch. But look off to the left there. I don't know, you probably can't see that very well, but it's all over the top of that fence. We're gonna cautiously go around this tree. Holy crap. I was talking to you guys about being susceptible to flooding, and that's what I was talking about right there. Exactly what I was talking about.
is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
Let me get a little video of this here. Wow. Yeah, flooding might be more of a problem tonight than I thought. We're good though. So typically with this, the way that I judge it is, can you clearly see the line on the road? And yes, you can. Are you kidding me? There's a freaking fish just floated across the road. I'm dead serious. That was a freaking little fish just flew across. Unbelievable. But if you can clearly see the paint lines there, usually proceeding with caution. I hope nobody gets offended by that, because we preach turn around, don't drown, but understand that there's a big difference between 3 inches of water on the road and proceeding with caution and a legit flash flood over the road. We have no other option to proceed forward. If that wasn't safe to do, then we wouldn't have done it. But that's partially why I got out. I wanted to gauge that. But we really got to watch these little valleys, I guess, because they're all flooding out. Did not expect to see a fish going across the road today. Catch another little flood down here. In fact, what does that say? data out here, folks. Hopefully it sorts itself out shortly.
There's a car on the side of the road that looks like a Pierce truck. That's what it's going to do.
Data to get anything. I know we're getting a little bit of a stream out, but I'm just not getting enough to get a radar update or to get the chat open. But I see we've got a little bit of a stream out right now. I'll give you guys an update when we're in a better spot. I said, I don't really have any data right now. This is a really rough area. spots here. These roads are horrible.
Head east on Oklahoma 144 East.
I can hear a lot of thunder.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
Let me look at something quick. Alright. GPS was correct. GPS was correct. A lot of thunder out. Holy cow. another dead zone. Reservation roads, folks, just have no signal. So this is going to be really rough here. And basically until we get down toward Broken Bow, it's going to be really rough. still have not found any hail.
thunderstorm was located 9 miles east of Cloudy, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, $half size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damage to vehicles is expected. Locations in or near the pit include Cloudy, for your protection to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:15 p.m. Central Standard Time the following county. look at local weather conditions as of 8 p.m. At the top of the hour, at Vickween, it was cloudy. Visibility 5 miles.
This road is horrible.
Temperature was 58
Holy
degrees.
crap.
Dew point 55.
There's holes all
Pressure
over
was
it.
29.61 inches and falling. Once again, in Vickween, it was 58 degrees with cloudy skies at 8 p.m. A severe thunderstorm warning remains.
I can't see anything. It's like foggy out with this rain. It's really weird. Folks, I haven't been able to look at the chat here for a little bit. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but I will try to do that here shortly. Trying to get out of this dead zone and also get out of some of this blinding precipitation. We're getting out of some of this blinding rain, which is good. That means we can drive, pick up some speed again.
You're listening to your weather radio station, WXG 65, broadcasting in Broken Bow on 162
I'll have to get around this car after this other one comes by. Definitely got to slow down out here, but 20 in the 55 is a little extreme. Oh my god, I don't know what this driver is doing. Now we're down to 10 miles an hour. You're kidding me, right? This guy's trying to get these people behind us to hit us or something. Road.
Continue on Bethel Cutoff Road for 1.5 miles.
What the heck kind of intersection was that?
Arkansas, Howard County in southwestern Arkansas, severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles east of Cloudy, or 21 miles southeast of Clayton,
Continue on
moving
US
east at
289
45
south for
miles per
25
hour.
miles.
Hazard 60 miles per hour with gusts at $half size hail. Source radar indicated. Impact hail damage to vehicles is expected.
We may come into some hail up here.
Damage to roofs.
We are still in a severe thunderstorm warning.
Location Haunted House 1. Vessel at east. Tickets. Ringo. Mount Herman Insurance. For your predictable interior
There
room
is
on
one
the
new
lowest
severe
floor of the building.
thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:45 p.m. Central Standard Time.
This guy has got to get off my bumper. This is ridiculous. Holy cow.
The National Weather Service in Shreveport has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for north central Hempstead County in southwestern Arkansas, northern Singer County in southwestern Arkansas, Howard County in southwestern Arkansas until 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 9:11 p.m. Central Standard Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from near Albert Lake Recreation Area to 7 miles and from 5 to 7 miles west of Brooks to near Becky, moving east at 70 miles per hour. 70 miles per hour with gusts at quarter-size hail. Source radar indicated. Impact hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include DeFreeze, Nashville, Mineral Springs, Outlier, Lawrenceburg, Kingdom, Corinth, Baptist, Center Point, Silverleaf, Jimmy, Rocky Ford. A room on the floor of a building. Large hail and damage are witnessed as continuous clouds of ground lightning is occurring with these storms. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, Roswell is struck by lightning. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Arkansas.
Alright, everybody, just trying to keep it on the road. I'm not able to monitor the chat right now, so I apologize if I'm missing anything in there right now. I'll get back on that as soon as we're out of this. If we do end up getting any hail, I would expect it to be pretty soon here. Pull over as soon as I can. This guy behind us needs to pass. This is just getting ridiculous. Bright lights are on, about 10 feet off the back bumper. Not cool.
Thunder was reported. Visibility 6 miles. Temperature was 59
That's right.
degrees. Dew point
Go away.
55.
Shoot.
And the pressure pressure was 29.59 inches.
Sorry, it's just really dangerous to have people's bright lights on, like the headlights on the bright function, the high beams in your rear view mirror and your side mirrors and the inside of your car when you can't see squat out the windshield as it is. So just let that guy by. I can barely see the lines on the road. Now I can actually see. Got small hail. It always sounds bigger than it is. Little tiny shards of hail. Little ice cubes, little ice shards. I'd say this hail is like nickel size, if even. Are you kidding me? This guy pulled over and now he's behind us again, I think. Might be a different person. Must be a different one, I have no idea. we're kind of in the area that would be the hail core right now, so I think if we were going to get big hail, we would have been getting it now. Not sure, I could be wrong though. Driving through this, the core of this thing right now. Probably be out of this here relatively soon. shredder hail. It's really fine. Little shards. That's the actual hail. Again, it sounds a lot bigger than it is. It's like dime size, if even. Just having a hard time seeing the road. Not even hear myself in here. Right on the edge of this core, so that's why I'm surprised that we're getting so much hail right here. According to radar, we should be, yep, right now. I think we're getting out of it right about now. Everybody's got to go shelter their cars from the pea-sized hail, you know. Good thing we don't need gas. That pea-sized hail will really cause damage. Not.
Thunderstorm warning for northeastern Hempstead County in southwestern Arkansas, northeastern Silver County in southwestern Arkansas, southeastern Howard County in southwestern Arkansas, until 9:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. A severe thunderstorm was located near Loggersburg, or 9 miles southwest of Earth, moving east at 40 miles per hour. CHASER
Why is it hailing?
On the lowest floor of a building.
Weird.
Large hail and continuous clouds of ground lightning did occur with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued at 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Well, according to radar, it shouldn't really be hailing that much right here. I have no idea what's going on.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for northern Curtin County. At 9:20 p.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 18 miles northwest of Broken Bow, or 34 miles southeast of Clayton, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard 60 miles per hour with present and half homicide sail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, sail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect road damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Plunkettville, Hodgetown, Watson, Bethel, Ringo, Mount Herman, and Sherwood. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest
We must
floor
be
of the building.
kind of matching the speed of the storm is moving here, because moving south, we should be driving out of this hail. But I kind of am disagreeing. Yeah, blind me. Thanks for your bright lights, dude. That was real polite of you. I guess it's about nickel size right now still. It sounds bigger because we're driving quick, a little bit faster, so we're smacking into it more. Also understand too that the camera audio, the microphone here is up at the headliner, so you're going to hear it bounce off the roof more than it really is. It sounds like it's ginormous, but it's really not. If it was that big, we'd see it bouncing on the road. I think we're actually out of the hail now. Thunderstorm warnings remain in effect for this area. I think we might actually be out of the hail now. Next time we're going to go through is Broken Bow.
Little River and
Alright, well the hail was fun. Finally found some hail. Wasn't very big.
Thunder was reported. Visibility 50 miles. Temperature was 59 degrees, dew point 50 miles. And the pressure was 29.59 inches in the moment. Once again, at sea, it was 59 degrees of thunder reported at 9 p.m. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for North Current County. At 9:35 p.m. Central Standard Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 18 miles west to 13 miles north of Broken Bow to 22 miles north of Idaho to 16 miles east of Cloudy, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. CHASER, 60 miles per hour with gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, trained weather spotters. At 9:30 Central Standard Time, quarter-size hail was reported north of Broken Bow and just west of Broken Bow Lake.
Leadwood,
Impact hail
road
damage to
edges
vehicles
is
is
what-
expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Clayton, Hodgetown, Watson, Bethel, Ringo,
Alright guys,
Mount Herman, and
let me
Sherwood.
figure out what we're gonna do next
For
here.
your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with these storms. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following county: McCurtain, Oklahoma. The National Weather Service in Shreveport has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Hempstead County in southwestern Arkansas, northeastern Sidler County in southwestern Arkansas, southeastern Howard County in southwestern Arkansas until 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 9:33 p.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Lockersburg, or 9 miles southwest of Berks, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Dickinson, Nashville, Mineral Springs, Berks, Lockersburg, Clemens, Coral, Center Point, McAllen,
Okay.
Roseanne,
I think we're out of that.
Geneva, 24.
So I'm gonna continue here, folks, to
For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor.
boy, I don't know.
Large hail and damaging winds, continuous clouds.
We're gonna pull over up here for a second. I don't know if I want to
Indoors immediately.
go south
Leading killers. Remember, if you can
or
hear thunder,
east.
you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Arkansas, Hempstead, Howard, and Sevier. Severe thunderstorm watch number 65 remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time Sunday for the following counties in Oklahoma, Choctaw, McCurtain, and Cushmataha, and the following counties in Arkansas, Howard, Little River, and Sevier. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch team and conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest.
Continue on US 259 south for 13 miles.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 65 remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time Sunday for the following counties in Oklahoma, Choctaw, McCurtain, and
Alright, folks, I think that's probably gonna be about it for that.
in Arkansas, Howard, Little River, and Sevier.
We could we could continue east, but it's gonna take us way out of our way. taking us way out of our way. We got to get there for tomorrow. We're already looking at 11:54 a.m. Eastern time for tomorrow, so that might have been it for us for that one. I'm going to keep the stream active, but I don't think we're going to be back in that storm here again. I apologize. I just don't think that would be a good idea, because I just don't want us to miss tomorrow. Now, if there was something more interesting, like if that thing was putting down like baseball-sized hail, yeah, sure, we go turn around, drive right back into that thing. But I'm going to keep the stream active for a little while yet.
Board has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Little River County in southwestern Arkansas, southwestern Sevier County in southwestern Arkansas, central.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas and Oklahoma.
At 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 9:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from 16 miles southeast of Cloudy to 19 miles north of Idabel to 9 miles northeast of Broken Bow, moving southeast at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Tequeen, Horatio, Broken Bow, Van Loman, Wright City, Eagletown, Cerro Gordo, Hochatown, Central, Goodwater, Holly Creek, Glover, West Line, Oak Hill, Ringo, Golden, and West Otis. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. These storms are producing large hail. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following county, McCurtain, Oklahoma, and the following counties in Arkansas, Little River, and Sevier. The National Weather Service in Shreveport has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern.
Looks like they're continuing this severe thunderstorm warning for this area.
Northeastern Sevier and southeastern Howard counties. At 9:47 p.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm.
So we're at Broken Bow right now, and anybody in Broken Bow,
Moving east at 40 miles
be mindful. These storms could still bring hail to this area.
miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Source.
They're kind of moving, overall they're moving to the east, southeast. They're sagging south, if that makes sense. If you guys are watching radar, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Locations impacted include Nashville, Mineral, Springs, Berks, Lockersburg, Lenox, Corinth, Center Point, McCaskill, Ozanne, Silver Ridge, Geneva, Muddy Fort, Lebanon, and Provo. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties.
But thank you everybody for watching the stream. We're going to keep the stream active for an unknown period of time yet. It'll be longer than a minute though, trust me, it's going to be a little while. Even though we're kind of exiting the area that's experiencing this severe weather, I want to keep it active here as we head through this area, just in case something happens and we change our mind and turn around or something. Just got to start getting east. We've got a pretty stout looking line segment though, from like the Hot Springs area back toward Tequeen. It's gonna cross I-30 here in the next hour. Really stout line segment. This is the first time I've actually zoomed the radar picture
There
out.
is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
I have not zoomed the radar out in like 45 minutes. I didn't realize we had that stout of a line. So very impressive, pretty strong looking line. Maybe some wind damage possible in there as well. tail end of it here. Remember, everybody, we are on Twitter, Facebook, and all that, so if you would like to follow us on other social media platforms, you can definitely do so. My website is pinned in the YouTube chat, seethestorm.com. I'm trying to get to the east tomorrow. I have Tallahassee, Florida put in the GPS. We may end up in Tallahassee tomorrow, no doubt. But that's not necessarily where the storms are going to start. I'm trying to get to somewhere between Mobile and Dothan by 10 or so a.m. Central. So we have time to do so. I just have to keep making ground here. This is why I didn't want to. This is why we're cutting off the storm chase right now. I'm not saying that we won't run into some storms here in a little bit. The ground speed on these, the speed they're propagating to the southeast, may pick up. So these storms actually might catch back up to us pretty quickly. That's why I'm keeping the stream up. But I just can't. I can't risk missing tomorrow, because I'm not saying it looks like a severe weather outbreak or a tornado outbreak, but there are some signals on the models that are indicating to me that there is a chance at a couple of tornadoes tomorrow, much more so than there was today. There's really not a huge risk tomorrow, but the risk is considerably greater than today, but that's also because today had like a near zero chance. So tomorrow is much more interesting to me, plus it's during the daytime. I mean, I like these storms at night, they're kind of fun, but for the sake of the camera and everything, daytime stuff always is a lot easier. What a day. Weird day. Yes, lightning, I get it. Chill out. There we go. Alright, so that camera there is actually outside the vehicle. So the camera you've got on screen right now is on top of the car. Alright, so that camera there is actually outside. So that's an IR camera. It's night vision. It's one of our Cyclone Port cameras. You'll be seeing a lot of this camera at gas stations and such. Because using a camera outside the car, you don't get glare from the lights on the windshield, as well as we'll probably be using this external camera a lot in rural areas, you know, when we stop to watch lightning, because of this nice night vision. Problem with it being on top of the car, though, is a couple of reasons. Number one, you can't use it in the rain because it's getting full of water on the lens, and number two, bugs get splattered all over it. So it has to be cleaned off frequently. You'll find this camera view live in the Radar Omega app when we're not doing a YouTube stream. This is on its, well, it will be on its own internet connection, and it'll basically just be on all the time. So I think that's pretty cool. I figured I would make sure that that's working as well, and it looks like it is.
Patient was treated, then family decided not to transport her.
I do like having that on the roof. I was debating whether or not I wanted to put that up there, but I think that'll be a nice addition. And also, it's a good backup too, so like if the camera in the car fails, at least we have something. Stop at this McDonald's. Is it open? Probably not. Oh, son of a gun. No. Okay, I thought I missed the driveway, but we didn't. I need something to drink. I don't feel like it. Those Choctaw travel plazas are actually really nice. Are we in Idabel? Oh, we're in Idabel again, folks. We were just here the other day. I have no idea what time this McDonald's is open till. If you are new here, though, consider subscribing. Our goal is 100,000 subscribers on the channel by December 31st. We're at 64,516, so that's pretty good. We're 64% of the way there.
Head south on South Indian Road toward Jackie Street.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook. Here's a look at local weather conditions as of 9 p.m. At the top of the hour, at McLean, thunder was reported. Visibility 6 miles.
Oh, I feel like an idiot. That person. Elliot, thanks for the super chat. No. Can I just get a 6-piece chicken McNugget and a large Coke?
What's your sauce?
No sauce tonight.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that was the most easy McDonald's ordering I've ever done. I appreciate that type of fast food worker, you know, kind of order your crap and get the hell out of my line, so I can appreciate that. Yeah, I should get a straw down here. They were only doing the strawless lids in select markets, and yeah, I see someone else mention that too. I believe that they gave up on it. I think I read somewhere that it was a total flop, and gee, I wonder why. Yeah, we did encounter some hail. Not big enough to really do any window breaking. But yeah, let's see. Let me figure out what route this is taking me. It's going to take us into Texas, across 82, through Texarkana, and then down to Highway 20 or Interstate 20.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
Locations impacted include Dickween, Horatio, Broken Bow, Ann Lowen, Wright City, Eagletown, Cerro Gordo, Hodgetown, Central, Goodwater, Holly Creek, Glover, West Line, Oakland, Ringo, Golden, and West Otis. For your protection,
Yeah, lots of severe warnings in southern Arkansas.
these storms are producing large hail.
Take these storms seriously, though. You know, I know we just drove through them like it was nothing, but
Stay away from windows.
that hail catching people off guard can cause some pretty big problems.
Until 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following county: McCurtain, Oklahoma, and the following counties: in Arkansas, Little River, and Sevier. Severe thunderstorm watch number 65 remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time Sunday for the following county: McCurtain, Oklahoma, and the following counties: in Arkansas, Howard, Little River, and Sevier. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen to the latest statements and possible warnings.
Hopefully this line moves.
Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio, and television.
Just looking at models for tomorrow.
Sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, severe thunderstorm watch number 65 remains in effect until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time Sunday for the following county: McCurtain, Oklahoma, and the following counties: in Arkansas, Howard, Little River, and Sevier. You're listening to your weather radio station, WXJ65, broadcasting in Broken Bow on 162.45 megahertz. Be sure to follow us on Facebook. Here's their look at local weather conditions as of 9 p.m. At the top of the hour, at
Head south on South Indian Road toward Jackie Street.
visibility 6 miles. Temperature was 59 degrees, dew point 55, and the pressure was 29.59 inches and falling. Once again, in Dickween, it was 59 degrees with thunder reported at 9 p.m. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for northeastern Hempstead, northeastern Sevier, and southeastern Howard counties. At 9:47 p.m. Central Standard Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Center Point or near Turks, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard 60 miles per hour with gusting, quarter-size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include
Yep. Okay.
Lockersburg, Levens, Corinth, Cedar Point, McCaskill, Ozanne, Silver Ridge, Geneva, Mighty Fort, Lebanon, and Provo.
All right. Thanks. You too.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for northwestern Little River, southwestern Sevier, and
overshot the window.
Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 17 miles north of Idabel to 8 miles northeast of Grover.
Howdy. Thanks. Hey, you too. So, I'm going to make a comment, and I hope it doesn't offend anybody, but anytime I say anything remotely negative about anything that has to do with the service industry, everybody starts, like, calling me a bunch of nasty names. And this has nothing to do with disrespecting McDonald's workers or whatever, but I don't know what it is with fast food, any fast food restaurant anymore. But I don't know if you've noticed this. Like, they don't give you enough time. Like, they'll hand you your drink, and they will, like, be shoving it through the cart. Like, you don't even have enough time to, like, put it in the cup holder before your food's there, which is fine. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a miracle I haven't spilled Coke all over the drink, not the drug. All over the inside of my car yet. I spilled Sprite all over the inside of my car in New York. I was at a McDonald's, and this girl was, like, not paying attention. She, like, shoved the cup, like, into the side of my car. Like, before I could even stick my arm out the window, she, like, hit the top of my car with it. She just, like, shoved the cup into the car. It was really, really awkward. And then she felt bad, and she literally gave me like an armful of napkins. It's like, well, whatever, but she felt really bad. But she was not paying attention. She totally missed the window. Kidding, folks. We have a mystery sauce. It's ketchup. Are you kidding me? 1, 2. Are these all ketchup? It's all freaking ketchup. They literally gave me 6 things of ketchup with my chicken McNuggets. I guess I appreciate the offer, but does anybody seriously put ketchup on their chicken nugget? I mean, that can't be a thing. Wow, these things taste like absolute cardboard tonight. Yes, we were in Idabel here just the other day. Was that about a week and a half ago? I guess I didn't really realize where we were at first here. Miles to Texas. just north of Broken Bow. Down, we'll get to Texarkana, and then I guess we'll make our way down to I-20. Lightning here off just behind us.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Arkansas.
Traffic out here for this being kind of a no man's land road. Something of you folks watching right now, and nothing's happening. That's awesome. Thank you for I would say taking time out of your day to watch, but riding along, I don't know what the proper term would be. Regardless, thank you everybody. open up Radar Omega, you'll see just what I'm talking about, that squall line extending basically from Little Rock all the way back down here to where we're at right now. I didn't realize we were going to get that that big of a line. You know, if I would have known that tonight was going to transpire like this, we would have just went and sat somewhere on I-30 between Texarkana and Hot Springs. Would have been super easy. Here we are driving around like a bunch of idiots out here.
Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Nashville, Mineral Springs, Berks, Lockersburg, Lovings, Corinth, Center Point, McCaskill, Ozan, Silver Ridge,
Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think I just had to restart the camera, so we're good now. I don't know why it turned it. There was no image.
Thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for northwestern Little River, southwestern Sevier, and central McCurtain counties. At 10:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 17 miles north of Idaho
Continue on
to 8
US
miles
259
north
south for
of
15
7
miles.
miles west of McLean, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts and half-dollar size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Tecumseh, Horatio, Broken Bow, Manlowan, Eagletown, Saratoga, Hodgetown, Central, Goodwater, Holly Creek. The National Weather Service and Trade Board has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Little River County in southwestern Arkansas, Hempstead County in southwestern Arkansas, Central County in southwestern Arkansas, Howard County in southwestern Arkansas until 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I think we're in Texas now. I
7
think.
p.m. Central Standard Time. A severe thunderstorm was located over Lockersburg, or 8 miles east of Horatio, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour, gusts and
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
Radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Hope, Nashville, Mineral Springs, Berks, Horatio, Lockersburg, Wilton, Lovings, Tolek, Fulton, Windham, Washington, Manlowan, Corinth, Center Point, Saratoga, Elk Grove, McCaskill, Ozan, and McMahon. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's greatest
Now we're in
challenges.
Texas.
Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for the following counties in Arkansas: Hempstead, Howard, Little River, and Sevier. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time for northwestern Little River, southwestern Sevier, and east central McCurtain counties. At 10:29 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Alright, I'll keep the live stream up for another 15-20 minutes, folks. We gotta get moving so we can get into position for tomorrow. Big squall line of storms, though, is crossed I-30 now in Arkansas. take us down eventually to Texarkana, and then have to drop south to I-20, and then go across parts of Louisiana, then Mississippi, and once we get to Jackson, Mississippi, probably have to head down through Hattiesburg. So pretty much everybody that's affected by this, or that's in the path of this line, pretty much everybody's under a severe thunderstorm warning for it. Southern Arkansas, maybe even extreme northeastern Louisiana as well. Make sure you've got a way to receive those severe thunderstorm watches tonight. You know, I know that hail and wind don't sound like it's a big deal, but if you end up with 2-inch hail even at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're inside, you're probably going to want to know about it. Fun stream. I do like these nighttime streams when we get the lightning. It's kind of fun. Know what time we'll start tomorrow. Could be as early as 11 a.m. Central Time. Could be later too. It just depends on how everything goes, and a lot of it's going to depend on how this line of storms evolves overnight. who has been a super chatter, PayPal supporter through the website, YouTube channel member, and of course our moderators for keeping everything going on the YouTube side of things. And of course everybody who watched in the Radar Omega app as well. I think I'm going to start shutting the stream down. A couple of reasons. There is a pretty known dead zone up here. It's a small one. It's only for about 5-10 miles, but we're going to hit that and everybody's going to drop like flies anyway. It's been a good night, and again, thank you everyone who's watched. It means a lot to me to see so many people watching. It used to be that we'd do a live stream and we'd have, you know, 150 to between 150 and 400 people maximum watching at any given time, and now, you know, we seem to average between 500 and 1,000 pretty regularly, and if it's in the evenings during the weekdays, we seem to have upwards of, you know, 1,000 to 1,500. So, but we do have a Discord server so everyone can communicate when we're not live. That's free. Obviously, and anybody can join it. You can find the links to that at on my website, basically, I guess. I do have a button on there that'll take you to the Discord server. So, and the same with the Radar Omega app. If you would like to download Radar Omega, so you can follow along where these storms are tonight, and follow along tomorrow. There's links to download that on my website. And if you would like to subscribe to the Radar Omega YouTube channel, that would be excellent. I'm trying to get a bunch of subscribers over there as well. Highway 82, there we go. Yeah, we were just here
1,000 feet, turn left onto US 82 East.
a week and a half or so ago. I forgot what day it was, but had that moderate risk.
Turn left onto US 82 East. Continue on US 82 East for 11 miles.
Is this New Boston? I don't even know what town this is. think we're going to go ahead and end it there. Alright, folks. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again a little bit later on. Well, I was going to say, well, I guess technically it is tomorrow because it's not tomorrow yet. I'm going to leave the roof camera on in the Radar Omega app, so if you guys want to ride along for a little bit longer, you can follow along inside the Radar Omega app. But it was good to...
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Arkansas.
It was good to see everybody tonight, and I hope everyone has a great evening, afternoon, whatever, wherever you are, or whatever, wherever it is where you are. So I know we have people all over the place. See you all later this afternoon. Take care, and thanks for making it a successful stream.